Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Baaz Speaks. I know it's been a long time that I haven't uploaded anything for the last, 3 weeks or so, but it's been a lot of different things in personal life. Now, moving away from those things, today I've got a very, very special guest of mine, a very dear friend of mine. We have played a lot of cricket together in the UAE. He has been one of my very, very good and brainy captains, and whoever's played with him will definitely vouch for that. Apart from that, he's also an all-rounder, and he has one more secret trait that we are going to be disclosing first time for the people who know him as well, and for people who do not know him as well. For the first time, we're going to disclose a big secret of his on this show right here. So, without any, wasting too much time, let's get on with it. Please welcome my guest, Ashif Amla, to the show. Ashif, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shabazz. First of all, you're doing a great show, and
thank you.
It's a good initiative during the COVID time and giving a recognition and everything for the player. So, mashallah, that's really nice, bro.
Thank you so much for those words, buddy. This is just for my way of catching up with my friends, and just uploading it, That's about it. That's what I'm trying to do, to learn more things and to learn new things like I discovered just now about you as well. So we're going to keep that a secret. I want to build this up to a little bit later down the show. So, like I asked this question to everyone. I asked this question to everyone, okay? Aapne cricket kahan se shuru kiya? How did you start playing cricket? I know it's a very different answer for your case. That's why I'm asking this more so from now onwards. What's it? Please take the show.
So, I started off cricket in around 2000, 2001.
Okay.
Uske pehle I knew like I can hold a bat, but I should not play that much. It was more like one tip and everything what I used to play in India. But India, the sports which I was into, I used to do roller skatings and I used to do volleyball.
Yeah.
So, and table tennis. So table
Nice.
tennis was something which I went till states.
Okay.
Roller skating was something which I went till district, and volleyball again I went till district. So this were the sports which I used to play. And after that, when I came to Dubai and everything, so I have my cousins. I went out with them, and they were the one who used to play in a team. तो जब मैं गया तो देखा कि वो लोग एक क्लब के साथ खेल रहे थे एंड द फर्स्ट थिंग दे आस्क्ड मी लाइक कि तू खेलता है? मैंने बोला हाँ मैं खेलता हूँ. वो बोला बॉलिंग कर सकता है? मैंने बोला हाँ मैं कर सकता हूँ. They gave me the ball, I bowled, and they liked it. This because I used to be good pace. I had a good pace. So वो लोग ने बोला कि अच्छा कर रहा है. Then gradually that's how the cricket in Dubai started and how my passion increased, how the love for the game increased, the competitive level and everything. किस तरीके से मिला and yeah, that's about it. And then I just got into it.
Okay, so if I'm not wrong, you actually represented the under 21 level, the tournament that happened at the under 21 level, the
Yes.
biggest ones. Also from your university. Which was the university you played for in Dubai?
Mahe Manipal.
Mahe Manipal, right? So they had a very good team. I mean, one of the strongest teams in the circuit around.
Yes,
right?
we were one of the strongest teams. Yes,
Yeah. So
we ruled for 3 years. I think we were number one.
All right. So who were your teammates? I mean, any of the people that we know of?
So our captain during that time was Vikrant Shetty. I used to
of
vice
course.
captain, and we had Kaizat, who is a well-known name in UAE as well. Then we had Ipti,
Okay.
Ipti Sham. Then we have Kutub, and that's about it. Like then later on, we had couple of people who can just do its and bits of it. But these were the main names who used to
So
do.
this was the
Even we
core
had
of your team, basically.
Exactly. When we started off, this was the core.
All right, nice. So you also have a very big, rather very close association with Max Talent tournament as well. I believe you played that for the university side. So
Sudhakar sir,
how was
yeah.
that?
That was fantastic. To be honest, Sudhakar sir is someone who, is always giving opportunity to the new talents. And even though when he was the one who started off one of the very top-notch tournaments of the university cricket, he's basically someone who actually introduced that and he started off. He always used to take each and every player, he used to always give you the tips and tricks of the trades, which always used to work out for you because we were young, we were fiery, we were like just someone who can just go out and do something. But he was someone who gave us a direction, the right direction to put our power and our thinking into.
All right.
So yeah, that was one of the, like, every step of my life, wherever I have played with whoever I played, I have always learned something from them, and I have used them. So I'm always grateful for everyone who has been till throughout my journey till now.
That's nice. Now, so you have played the under 21 levels. You played the Maxwell tournament, which was one of the biggest ones at the university levels as well. And then you also played a lot of these. I don't know what to call it. It's the heart and soul of UAE cricket. You know, the whole cement pitch, sand grounds cricket, all across, like from Ajman to DCC to Umal Quwain to maybe places that I don't know of.
Ahead,
So there,
Alain,
yeah, there, even the places
Avi,
like the places that are not existent anymore, like the Hyderabad
Hayat.
Cricket Council grounds which were there, the Hayat Regency ground which is now demolished, or I think it's for table ball anymore. So a lot of grounds that you have grazed. Tell me, which is your favorite ground of all the grounds? Of this cement side of things.
I think cement side. I think before it used to be Umal Quwain, which
Yeah,
was Mustaq's ground. They
yeah,
were quite nice. They were quite
yes,
flat. After that, I think if I say, I think Ajmal's and Rizwan's grounds are pretty much good.
right, right.
Uh, and even uh, uh, s- Mirza's ground, they are quite good as well.
These are
And
the
Sea Line
Havaya
as well.
Cricket Council area ground, right? Down
Yes,
there.
they are someone like who are very good organizers and everything. I think Ajmal is one of the top right now.
The
I
Alliance
think.
organizers, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
it's amazing the work that
He's
he's
going
been
to be
putting.
on one of my shows in the coming days as well, so watch out for that.
But that's really exciting. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really nice. But that's a good work going on. A lot of hard work.
right. So that's where cement cricket was. Now I know that we played together as I mean, not most of played. I was there more or less as a cheerleader, but you were the captain of the Blues team. When it was founded, and in the initial seasons as well. So tell me, just maybe a few words about the Blues, how the team came about, and whatever your experience was with it.
So blues is something which was made and created with by Jatin and Nitin, and they are the core
All right.
members who actually got gathered everyone and created the team. I still remember that the first time, I think Kutub was the one who took me, because Kutub used to play with me in Manipal those times, and he told me
Yeah.
that, why don't you come join our team? And me being a bit arrogant at that moment, I used to tell him like, okay, I'll just come and play. If I like it, I'll do it, or else, because obviously you get this thing. When I went and I played and everything, and I saw that the bunch of guys who play amazing cricket, all right, and they are raw talent, and I loved it. I love the team. There were a lot of banter going on. We used to have a good understanding. Uh, so so that's where it caught me, and that was the day. And now today is the day. Blue is something which is like, we will give priority on anything, like anyone, anything. Like blue is that, and not just me. This is something like everyone in blue will do that, right?
Yeah. Okay. So there is another team that we played together for was Chargers. So tell us about your experience with the Modi Bhai and the gang.
So Chargers was basically one of the I won't say a bottom team, but somewhere around the floating team during those times.
Yeah.
But from the time Mudibai got hold of Charger, and the way he has honed the whole Charger thing and the players and everything, I think undoubtedly it's one of the best team in UAE. Right? It's the best players wants to play. It's not just like who plays in Charger. It's like every best player in UAE, you should die just to get opportunity to play in Chargers. Mudibai has made it into a not just a cricket team but into a brand,
Yeah.
right? And now obviously, if you see, he's right now he has this tag of the father of UAE cricket or god of UAE cricket, Abba. So yeah, even Chargers is very close to my heart. We had a lot of fun there, made a lot of new friends who's still a friend, and they're making good name in cricket, playing for nationals as well and everything. And still, it's amazing. You meet a lot of people in the walk of your life, and they still be as genuine as they met you for the
Right.
first time.
Okay. So That's great about Chargers. Now there's another team which I almost played for with you. You were already a part of that team after Chargers, and I was almost on the verge of joining them as well. But I think that was around the time when I left UAE and I came to India. This was KGC, ATC, KG. I'm always mixed up with those alphabets
ATC,
that
KTC, yeah.
Naveed Bhai
Yeah.
had. So
Al
Naveed Bhai
Tahir
had
Medic, Al Tahir Chemicals, ATC.
ATC, KGC. Yeah. So tell us about
And
Nadeem Bhai's whole concept and the time. I think you played for them for 2 or 3 seasons, right?
okay, so there were the three main guys for ATC KGC, and they were like Nadeem Bhai, Atif Bhai,
Yeah.
and Irfan.
Yes.
So Irfan was someone who used to play with us from school time in Hayat Regency,
Okay.
and then he was someone who used to play with this thing Kashmir group of companies, ATC KGC, who was the sponsor, and we started off playing with them, and they were amazing bunch, and the talent they had was amazing as well.
Yeah.
They were like proper, like the ballers were the proper, raw tape ball players.
Okay.
Right?
So full power.
तो हार्ड बॉल वो लोग ने बहुत कम खेला था, तो यॉर्कर्स और बाउंसर जिस एंगल से वो लोग मारते थे, दैट वाज टू गुड. एंड आतिफ भाई, नदीम भाई, the shots they used to play, trust me, even though they used to play at any level, you will see the class in them, you
true.
will know that they played a good amount of cricket. ये लोग सब ऐसे थे ना कि in your walk of your life वो लोग ने हमेशा push किया. Okay, so that's how I am where I am. And whether it's Muddi Bhai, whether it's Jatin, whether it's Atif Bhai, Irfan, Nadeem Bhai, and everything, even there were a couple of other people who has played a very important role in my life as well. And वो लोग ने मतलब है ना हमेशा push किया है. वो लोग ने हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ ऐसी चीजें की है जिससे हमेशा कुछ सीखने को मिला है, या हमेशा एक अच्छी चीज ही जानने को मिली है.
That's nice. अच्छा, ये तो रही आपकी B division की बातें. Currently, एक सवाल, last सवाल before we move off from B division topic, which is the current teams that you play for? I mean, you played for so many teams. अभी current कौन सी team के साथ तुम्हारी वफादारी चल रही है? Before that,
Blues, obviously.
Yeah, that was the Saturday.
Right. Correct.
Okay.
And then I play for Challenges as well,
Okay.
which is Rambai. Then right now the current team which I'm playing for, which I'm enjoying and simply love the team, is Activate CC.
Okay.
It's been captained by Shoaib.
Yeah, I know
And
Shoaib, Fahad, and all are there, right?
Yeah. Fahad, again,
Good
one
fellow,
more
yeah.
guy who love to play with him. And then there is another guy called Naresh.
Naresh, Ganesh,
Brilliant. And
Sudeep.
yes, Sudeep, our Sevag, our own UAE Sevag. Suki.
You know, the funny bit is, I actually managed to play for Activate as well a long time back. So as I don't know what do you call it, घाट का पानी पिए हुए लोग हैं हम लोग, तो ऐसा कह सकते.
Oh, I simply love Shoaib's captaincy. I simply love it.
He's a good bowler as
works.
well. Very good bowler.
Amazing.
Very good bowler. Okay, so moving on from the B division circuit, you also have played A divisions. Like I believe you played for Interface for quite a while. So tell me about the whole Interface and their setup. I'm sure it's completely different when you talk about B divisions and A divisions.
Oh yes.
But walk us through it. I mean, yeah.
So I started off A division with Air India.
Okay, that's a long time back, I guess.
Yes, after under 21, Mohammad Lokanwala told us to play for Air India. That time the captain was Ojas.
Okay.
And me, Naeem Aslam, Vikrant Shetty, Ipti, we were the one who used to play. We played for a couple of times, gained experience. As we were still young, we were very much desperate to get into action, which we used to not get a lot. We used to get a bit and pieces of it. So one of the days was there when Ipti came out of the Sharjah Stadium dressing room along with my kid back and his kid back, and he's like, "I'm leaving. Are you coming with me?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "I'm telling you the last time. I am leaving. Tu aa raha hai kya?" And I was like, "Okay." And we picked up the bag, and that was the day we left Air India. Then the opportunity came in when. So I used to play when I was in 11th standard.
Okay.
There used to be a tournaments called Rawabi and everything going on.
Yeah, I
which
played
was an
rugby.
inter-school tournament.
It was one of the
But
biggest
because I was
inter-school
in school,
tournaments.
correct. So when I was in school, they used to never select me in my school team, even though I used to play for clubs during those times.
Okay.
Uh, I knew the reason, but I won't speak about it. There were a couple of reasons for it. But what happened was that I started playing. I got an opportunity to start playing during those times for one of the university in Knowledge Village.
Mhm.
They just recently got into it, and I used to open for them. And I started playing college tournament when I was already in a school. And because they were a new university,
Okay.
they used to not ask the IDs. They used to always say that the IDs has not been made. So it was quite easy for me to get into it, mix with them, and start playing with them. That's when my opening partner used to be Nalin,
Okay.
and that's how I met Harsh, Nalin, and the other gang. Then Nalin told me that he's planning to make a team called Interface, but that was they started off in cement.
Hmm.
And I went, I played with them. Harsh used to captain during those times. So Harsh used to
Definitely.
captain. There was a Rahul Kumar, Janwar,
Okay.
and me. Then there was Pranav, Anil, Ipti, Delora.
Pranav was the leg
And
spinner, right? As well, an opening batsman.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So after playing and everything, during those times when I was selling like a hot cake, तो मुझे लगा कि अच्छा अभी ये टीम थोड़ी प्रिपेयर नहीं है तो मैं जाके कहीं और खेलूंगा और दूसरे मेरे पास ऑप्शंस बहुत थे और Fridays I used to play 3 matches, Saturdays I used to play during those times Saturdays I think 1 or 2 matches used to happen, but Friday used to have at least 2 to 3 matches and everything. उसके बाद पता चला कि Nalin has started a full-fledged A division team. So I went back again, got in again for the team. During those times, Fahad Tariq was the captain, and again one of the brilliant mind of cricket.
Absolutely.
उसके साथ then Fido था, मैं, Ipti, again the same bunter, same people. Like so, if you see from the time I started cricket, from that time till now, Ipti is somewhere or the other always around me, either against me or either with me.
Right.
So that is one of the thing. And then फिर इंटरफेस के लिए खेलना चालू किया, समझ में आया. We used to get during Ramzan and all, we used to get these players from outside like Jagrit and then Puneet and then even Eklavya Trivedi who played for Pune. And they used to come, and trust me, looking at them, you get to learn so much, and
right.
you get to know that how important it is, fitness and agility in the game of cricket. और बहुत सीखने को मिला, बहुत अच्छा हुआ, गेम बहुत सुधरी, समझ में आया. One of the time when I was fielding, I lost my shoulder and I had tangled up a couple of my nerves, and because of that my pace decreased, and every time if I jerk it on my shoulder it will pop out. So during those time when I was on a peak of my batting and my bowling time, I didn't go for the surgery. I was like, okay, it's going to take 6 months for me to recover and I'm going to lose that opportunity, the window of which I'm going to play. So what I did was uh, I started learning new things. So the slow ball came in the picture, the cutters came in the picture, which I used to never do it. Because for me, the straightforward balls were direct on your rib cage. That's it. A proper natural lane swinging ball coming directly
Body
on your
line.
rib cage, either the bouncers. That's it. I will not go for your stump. I will go for your body. But later on, then I realized that if I'm doing that, the batsman is getting an ample amount of time to hit me off the park.
Yeah, that's true.
तो नया नया चीज चालू किया. Then slow ball आया जो अच्छा है, knuckle ball आया,
Nice.
cutters आया, which now slowly used to go to the nets, mastered it, and now skillfully using it, and yeah, I'm getting the results.
Surviving is what the name of the game is, right?
Surviving. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So yeah,
So continue.
Yeah, so that's what pretty much sums up my A division life. And later on, I got even opportunity to play against Shahid Afridi, and there were a couple of moments which were like a good memory in your life. But then again, I don't know, for some reason I enjoyed B division a lot, so got back to B division. and yeah, that's where I play now.
Okay. So that has been your cricket talk. Now you talked about surviving and being trying and doing everything that is possible to get by and be successful and still be in the game, so to speak. So I want to know about this the time that we are currently facing as a world. The lockdown time. You coming from an events industry, it's been a very challenging time for people like you and me. I mean, we are also from an events background now, organizing tournaments and those kind of things are literally out of the window. So how is it going around for you right now? How are you coping up with things for the past few months? I believe Dubai has opened up, but still,
Yes,
just tell us about the challenges you're facing currently. Or
because
maybe,
of corona and everything has gone in a lockdown. Now obviously this is for everyone's safety, right? Social distancing and everything is something which is more compulsory. अब उसके लिए problem क्या है कि the industry which I'm from, which is events industry, is completely dead. All
yes,
right,
absolutely.
but I don't think so. There is no options या कोई उसका हल नहीं निकल सकता. There is always a way out of everything.
Absolutely.
So now the events we started working out of is virtual. So we're working on a virtual events.
Okay.
As we're talking right now, this was something couple of years down the lane. This was never possible, right?
True. True.
It was always mail and everything. Or I don't think so that couple of years back, even if this was possible, we won't get the same quality what we're having now,
True.
right? But now there were a couple of university graduations what we done. So I've been doing it simultaneously. I'm doing something.
Okay.
So that has been
Nothing's
happening.
happening. Basically, things are working in the right
Something
way.
is happening. See, you can never sit idle, right? You need to do something, right? Like how much can you be at home? Cricket is not there. Okay, fine with it. You need to train. You need to get your fitness back. You need to do that, but you need to run a lot of other things as well. Your responsibilities as well. So somehow or the other, yes, trying to do it, and there are a lot of things going on. And inshallah, in future, you will come to know something big coming up as well.
Inshallah. Praying for the best, buddy.
Happen.
For the best.
Yes, always, bro.
All right.
So yeah.
That the work front is all right. I mean, it'll pick it up. I'm sure in the coming months, maybe 2 or 3 months down the line, we'll all be having a resurgence
inshallah.
of businesses as
Sure.
well.
True.
I promise the viewers who are going to be watching this when we upload it a very simple thing that we have a secret of yours that we are going to be uncovering now. So guys, if you can see this image right now, this one is basically something that is called sketching. Now this is done by our very own Ashif Bhai. This is something that has been hidden with him as it's a hidden passion, and he's just coming out of it. And have a look at this rose thorn covered woman with the rose, and tell me that tell me, Ashif, how did this come about? How did this sketching bit come about?
Okay, so I used to do it before. So during my school time, I had a teacher called Indira teacher. She was a artist herself, so I have learned under her. So I have learned under elementary, secondary. So basically, what happens is there is a oil painting, there is a water painting, there is a art, there is a sculpturing. So I have done sketching and painting.
Right.
I've learned under her. Now the thing was that there was some certain times, like because of cricket, because of work, because of other responsibility, I never actually got time to sit down and pen down my feelings or this thing. So normally what I do is I don't make portrait. So when people think that it is sketching, they think it's portrait.
Okay.
So I don't make portraits. What I do is I portray the feelings. So whatever you're feeling right now, whatever it is, happiness, sadness, depression, joy, this basically anything. So I can sketch that for you.
Okay.
Apart from that, so there was one of the girl who asked me, and she challenged me that can you draw an emotion which shows strength and the weakness of a woman.
The sketching is something. It's an art form. And art is basically getting yourself out there on any art form that you're basically working into. Like yours is a sketch on a blank paper. You bring life out of it, or in a different shades of gray. Okay, that didn't sound right, but yeah, still there are different shades of the sketch that the pencil that you use. Now there is another
Like
one
the
that
different type of pencils as well.
different types of pencils. I'm sure. I'm not an art expert, so I won't be going there. But I can also tell you that this particular one with the Niagara Falls. How did this come about, and what inspired you to get this done?
So one of my cousin, so I put it on Insta, asking everyone to challenge me, and I will draw that for you. So my cousin told me to portray her, and I told her that I don't do portraits, I do feelings. So she said, "Why don't you draw a Niagara Falls?"
Okay.
So this is something which I made a Niagara Fall, and it's somewhat. I hope it looks like that. I'm not a great artist. I'm
It's
not.
okay. See,
Uh,
basically, we just
try
have to see
I
your
can.
view.
It's been quite a long time.
Yeah, but it's your
So yeah,
perception out of it, right? So it's fine. It doesn't have to be picture perfect.
yeah. So yeah, that has been done. And then the second of the woman with the rose was my wife's friend Sarah,
Mhm.
who challenged me, telling me to show the weakness and the strength of a woman.
Nice.
So that's the reason that picture came up. And after that, the another one I made it out myself for all the mothers around the world, for how they sacrifice their dreams, their passion, their talent, or whatever it is, their dream, everything, just for their son or their daughters or their children to, hone and to grow up.
Yeah, so many things that
So
we
that
can
is
get.
for their sacrifice is what I've dedicated that. I
Sweet.
have one more challenge which I got yesterday, and
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. So
So,
yeah, you look
anybody who wants
forward
to
to
know
that.
what that one is about, this is Ashif's Instagram handle. I'm sure you're going to be posting it there as well. So, please follow him here on Instagram, and maybe you can get to have a look at what that particular the fourth sketch is all about. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Ashif. Now, moving on to another aspect of your life, because see, I know that as cricketers, my previous interviews have all been about cricket, 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 and we haven't much talk about anything other people do, because there are so many aspects to a person apart from just cricket. Like we just discovered about your artistic form out of it. So I want
Yeah.
to know, you have one more form that you like to. You were very heavily invested in the past, but you have more or less not taken too much interest into it of late. I'm sure being a husband and being a father now to the most one of the most amazing kids that I know of. It takes its toll, but you were also into dancing, and you're also into performing on stage as well as a dancer. So how? Tell us more about that aspect.
So I was not. So I used to dance Eastern and Western. I used to
Mhm.
go for competitions, which I won as well.
Okay.
I used to do modeling as well. I've been into X-Men Hunt. Uh, I have won a couple of awards and trophies in modeling as well.
Okay.
And apart from that, so there used to be college, university tournaments. Sorry, competitions.
Competitions.
Uh, so there was Spring Fiesta, there was Colors, and there were a couple of others. And from there, when I won, I was offered a job by one of the dancing academy. I joined them for a brief period. Uh, Used to dance with them, but again, just because I should not get enough time for cricket and everything, so I left that.
This was in Dubai or in Gujarat?
In Dubai.
Dubai. Okay.
So then I left that, and then yeah, focus more on cricket, basically indoor cricket, outdoor cricket, tape ball cricket, gully cricket, whatever it is. If cricket
Okay.
is there, I'll be there.
So there is one cricket we haven't spoken about, which was the indoor cricket. Now I know that I am more into indoor cricket. I've been around for a long time now with indoor cricket side of things. I know that you have played some good tournaments, but I don't want to talk about indoor cricket as much, because I know that you love playing indoor cricket, yes, but there are a lot of things that you prefer to do the outdoor cricket versions better than the indoor cricket ones more often than not. But I want to ask you one question about is
Only reason
who's
I
your
like
favorite indoor cricketer?
who's my favorite indoor cricketer.
Just one person you
I
have to
think
choose.
okay, okay. From the time I started indoor cricket till now, I don't know, for some reason I always look up to him, and he's a very good friend of mine as well, and that's Vikrant.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. He has this. Like I've seen. players, but I think when he plays, he has this spark, that confidence. That's something that yes, agar Vikrant hai na, ho jayega.
I know,
Basically,
I know.
and I don't know because we played
Ability.
together for so I always have this confidence and trust. Always have with him.
Nice, nice, nice. You're loyal to your first university captain, I guess.
Oh yes, and he's a brilliant human being as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had the honor of umpiring, I don't know, innumerable games where he's played for the new band in DBBC as well of late. So before I left the UAE. So one of the most smartest cricketers.
He's captaining the UAE team right now.
Yeah, he is the current Indo UAE captain. So that is also one of the biggest things, I guess, he has played outdoor cricket for UAE. He has played internationally. He has played Indo cricket now for UAE as well, now captaining the side. And he's also played for New Zealand, by the way, one T20 match. I don't know if many people know about
Yes.
that, along with Naeem Aslam. So that is one big trivia for a lot of people who are Vikrant Shetty fans. So yeah, that is there. So normally in my previous videos, I used to ask people about their favorite memories, their favorite players. But I don't want to ask about that from now onwards. I just want to keep it simple. I'm going to ask you just 3 questions. The favorite player obviously is going to be there. Your one person, if you have to choose, who's your favorite and why. That is the one among the players that you have played with, obviously. And then I want one player internationally that you have always looked up to in international cricketers and why. And then last will be your favorite memory. Whatever cricket memory that you want to share. That's it. Please take it away.
Okay. So my favorite, I cannot get one, but it's kind of a bit very norm, right? Sachin Tendulkar and Magra, this two.
Okay, we all know why, I guess.
I never gone for a coaching of cricket, bowling, batting, and everything. I have learned through looking at the game of these professionals. So I watch and I learn and I implement that into the cricket ground, and I just practicing on that. And not just that, even day-to-day players. I'll tell you, even जब मैं इधर भी खेलता हूँ, मैं टीम में खेलता हूँ या कुछ में करता हूँ, कोई slog कर रहा है, ये कर रहा है. Even though if I'm standing at the point or if I'm standing at the covers or square leg and everything, I just keep looking कि उसने shot खेला कैसे. And I'll try to memorize that. I'll try to see उसका पाँव कैसे move हुआ था, उसका waist कैसे move हुआ था, उसका हाथ कैसे आया था. And that's how then I start learning, and that's how I do it. तो मैं उस तरीके से सीखा हूँ. Because it was never like my mom dad never encouraged me और कभी मेरे को नीचे गिरा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It's just that they never knew that I wanted to play.
I'm sure even you did not know about you wanted to play cricket, right? Until I guess you came to Dubai.
Yes, so that's how it was. Because I was more focused, more this thing in table tennis. I was thinking of going more ahead in table tennis or roller skating because I was really good at it. I was winning trophies and I had certificates for that. So I was thinking that I will do something more better in that, productive in that. But when I got into cricket, I think that was a game changer. Suddenly, I just got into it. That's it.
Okay, next is your one favorite cricketer, only one, with whom you have played with.
There are so many.
Just one person तू मतलब 24 घंटे में तू उसके बाद 24 घंटे खेल सकता है क्रिकेट. You don't want to look at anything else. You just want to keep playing with it. If there's one person that you want to play with, it's going to be him.
Okay, then that will be, I think, Ipti, because he's been throughout with me all the time, and when we both bat, it's amazing.
When he's batting, you can bowl to him. When you're batting, he can bowl to you as well. So, chalo, अच्छा है वैसे. Okay, your most favorite cricket memory all time, be it your personal cricket, be it international cricket. Just one cricketing memory that is like when you pick it up like this.
I think that would be when I took 7 wickets.
All right. When was this?
This was this season only. Okay. About a couple of months back. Before the lockdown, I was playing for Nadeem CC, the EL Sports Tournament, and in that one of the match I got 7 wickets, and what brilliant balls I bowled. I don't know how, but no, seriously, I'll tell you, when I was bowling completely on the 5th, 6th stump, and I was thinking it will go wide, and it was sharply going in, swinging, and I got 2 hat tricks out of that 7 wickets.
2 hat tricks.
Yes.
Wow.
That's why it's so special because
सामने
it was
वाली टीम मतलब
unbelievable.
बैट पकड़ रही थी कि नहीं पकड़ रही थी?
When they were hitting other people,
अच्छा, that's good.
but with me it was different.
Nice. That's a good clap for you then. Okay, so Ashif, this has been great. We've been chatting for some time about a lot of different aspects of yours. People who did not know you will know you better now, and people who know you already or thought they knew you, I'm sure they got to see a bit newer side of your personality as well, and I'll take credit for that. But now we've been speaking a lot about you playing so many different. Over the years, so in different formats and all, I'm sure you must have collected a good rack load of trophies as well. And since you're sitting in your house, why don't you show us or just walk us through just a simple display of your trophies?
Okay, I'll just show you that. So that the bigger one, that's my dance trophy,
Yeah.
which I won Samsung Audio Player some
Wow.
award, and this other cricket.
Yeah.
Cricket. There are a couple of volleyball one. This is the one,
So which
and then there's
sport
a
do you
few of
not
them
play,
which
buddy?
I don't have space, so it has been kept here. Few of them which are broken on the behind. Okay,
You know what?
so
You're lucky your wife has given you space to keep your trophies at least.
oh, there is no space. This is half of them. What I have.
I know mine
So-
are kept inside the bed storage area. Can you imagine?
So this is 13 April 2018, 4-1, 23, 5 wickets,
5 wickets,
Pearl
wow.
CC for the
Nice.
Pearl CC. And okay.
Take it easy, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, this is a 5 wicket as well in 2005.
Oh wow,
Uh,
that's a very old ball.
yes. So this was given to me by Anil Kumble.
Ah, nice. So that's your international cricketer autograph.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, yeah, one more thing you don't know. This is kickboxing.
Oh, when did you go for kickboxing, buddy?
2008.
Interesting.
And yep, this is what it is.
So आशा और क्या है जो तुम नहीं करते मतलब यार मतलब गोल्फ का भी ट्राई नहीं किया तुमने?
No, I tried it once, but I never played it.
So Ashif, that was a great tour around the house and the trophy tour. It was great to see that. So this is something that I wanted to do with a lot of the guys, but invariably did not end up doing it. But you know what? This has been a great fun. Thank you so much for giving me your time. I know your son is calling you now.
Thank you very much.
So before we move off and we close this chat, any thoughts on how the session went, or maybe any feedback for me?
As I told you earlier also, कि मैं तुझे मैसेज करके भी बोला था कि तू जो कर रहा है बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है. It's a very good initiative what you have done. बहुत लोग घर पे बैठे हुए and you know this is something which lightens them up, and this is something which gives happiness, gives smiles, and gives a bit of a this is something which has never happened before. तो ये एक अच्छा चीज है जो तू कर रहा है. हम लोग का नहीं बल्कि तू अपना टाइम निकाल के तू इतना ये जो कर रहा है, it's amazing bro, and
Thank
keep
you
it
so
up.
much. Thank you so much.
और I hope कि ये अच्छा initiative और this is something which becomes more bigger, and I'm
Inshallah,
hoping for that.
Inshallah. So, thank you so much for this kind words, Ashif.
And keep it up.
That's all, buddy. Thank you so much for those kind words, and I really hope that we can do this again maybe in a couple of months' time when the cricket restarts in UAE, and hopefully we can have a bit more players on board as well. We can have a group discussion or something like that.
Surely.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Who's that? Ayan, bye. Say bye.
Bye.
Take care. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you're watching this on Facebook, please share it with your friends and tag them on the video as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, click here for subscribing to my channel and click right here to watch more videos. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Stay home. Stay safe.